Okay, so let's take a look at the second problem. An 8-ounce cup of gourmet coffee costs $4.50. If the unit price remains the same, how much will 3 quarts of coffee cost? Now, there are different ways to solve this problem, but we're going to take a look at 2 ways to solve this. Okay, so the first thing we do is underline the key information. We're going to underline 8. We're going to underline $4.50. Unit price is also key information, and 3 quarts. Okay. So 8 ounces of coffee. We're going to represent this using a table. 8 ounces of coffee costs $4.50. Therefore, the key information is if the unit price remains the same. So therefore, how much does it cost for 1 ounce? So when you say unit price, that means the second quantity is 1. So how much does it cost for 1 ounce? So for 1 ounce, the price is going to be 4 5/10 divided by 8. $4.50 divided by 8, which is going to be 0.5625, this number. So between about 50 and 60 cents. Okay. So now let's take a look at the other information. It says, how much will 3 quarts of coffee cost? Now we need to find out what is 3 quarts in terms of ounces, okay? So 1 quart represents 32 ounces. Scholars, please write this down. This is important information. 1 quart represents 32 ounces. Therefore, 3 quarts represent 32 times 3, which is 96 ounces. Okay, so let's go back to the original situation. If 1 ounce is 0.5625, about 56 cents, then 96 ounces will cost me this number times 96. And when we do the multiplication, we get 54. So therefore, 92 ounces is the same as $54. So take a look at the steps I used to solve the problem, and teachers at this time, please pause the video so the students can think of a different way to solve this. So pause the video for about 2 minutes so that students can think of a different way to solve this, and then we'll review. Okay, so let's look at a different way to solve this, okay? So we have these variables. We have ounce, we have the cost, we have quarts that we can convert to ounce. We can also use proportions to solve this, okay? So I'm going to set up my proportions. I have ounce, scholars write this down, ounce over ounce is equal to cost over cost. This is a different way to do it, okay? So the 8-ounce cup costs $4.50. So we're going to the original 8 ounce, and the cost is $4.50. Now we found out that 3 quarts 1 quart is 32 ounces. Therefore, 3 quarts will be 32 times 3, which is 96 ounces. So 96 ounces, so ounce to ounce, so 8 ounce to 96. And the problem tells us that an 8 ounce costs $4.50. So we want to find out how much 96 ounces will cost. So we're going to set up our proportions, and we don't know the number, so we're going to assign a variable x to it. So we cross multiply. So we have 8 times x is equal to $4.50 times 96. So $4.50 times 96 is the same as 432. Okay. So therefore, my x is going to be, I'm going to divide by 8. 8x is equal to 432. So x, I'm going to divide by 8. Divide both sides by 8. Therefore, x is going to be 54. Therefore, the cost for 96 ounces is actually 54. So you can use either way you choose to solve this. There's several ways, but these are just 2 of the several ways. Okay, you can use this way, or you can set up your proportions.